What's your way to give back? Hello, we are Renew Yourself, and in our team we have myself, Kennedy Dickens, Gabriella Pozos, Zarin Reed, and Jah'Vonni Wright.
We chose the name Renew Yourself because when you take a shower and maintain your hygiene, you feel renewed and healthier. Thus came the name Renew Yourself. Enlighten what concluded our research and survey for the general audience that was created to enlighten people on the homeless epidemic happening in America and how hygiene is a way that you can help the homeless in a tremendous way by maintaining their mental health, get cleaned up for a job interview, and keeping diseases away. Engage yourself. Engage, which stands for our group going out with the homeless and giving them a free care package along with them taking our survey. And encourage would be our group wanting to encourage others to help their community and especially their homeless community.
Our team problem statement is, according to the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Housing and Homelessness Poll, there are approximately 2,782 homeless people in Charlotte. Homelessness denies a way for people to maintain proper hygiene care, which is a necessity to stay healthy. Many that experience these limited resources cannot depend on them regularly. As a result, these limited resources create temporary solutions to an epidemic problem.
Our team's elevator pitch. Over 500,000 people in America are without a place to call home, resulting in no permanent place to maintain their hygiene. Renew Yourself provides a permanent full bathroom with a changing area that can be accessed by homeless people using temporary codes given out through places that services homelessness in the Charlotte region.
Our design brief consists of our client company, which is Renew Yourself, our target consumer, which is people experiencing homelessness in Charlotte, our designers, which is our team, our problem statement, our design statement, and some criteria that we have faced. Some criteria are needs to be accessible for disability, needs to be accessible for the disabled, must be shown in a 3D model software, has to have a way to access towels and washcloths, and need to be environment friendly as possible. Some constraints that we follow are finding a location to build the bathroom in Uptown Charlotte. We have to find people to clean and restock the bathrooms, and getting shelters to incorporate the idea of giving out codes.
While doing this project, we have to research a lot about homeless people, hygiene, and the correlation between the two. So in the top left corner, you can see that we research type of professions we would need when dealing with our product, which is in the top left corner, as you can see in the table. The highlighted careers represent the mentors we already have gained and came into contact with. To gain knowledge and understanding, our team had to research the homeless population in Charlotte, which is shown in the bottom right corner. This is where we had to figure out where homeless people were located the most, which we came into conclusion was Uptown Charlotte, and we decided our first product should be somewhere near there. Our team also had to research how important hygiene truly is, which we found out that you can avoid diseases by it. It helps your mental health and not go into depression, and it gets you ready for interview jobs, which a lot of homeless people can't do if they're seen dirty.
This slide contains our key terms that are grouped by topics. These topics consist of types of homeless, key terms regarding bathrooms, hygiene, professions, and other definitions that we'll be dealing with through our product. Our mentors are Michelle Pozos, Nicholas Osaka, Alyssa Wilson, and Marilyn Watanabe. Michelle Pozos is a civil road engineer, but will help us with the specifics of making a building, such as the location and what needs to be inside.
Nicholas Osaka is a TA at UNCC, and he TAs for a computer science class. He is going to get his major in computer science and a philosophy major as well. He's helping us in the guidance of our code and making sure that we're being efficient as possible, because being more efficient is less errors and less money. Alicia Wilson is an accountant, and she will help us with the money wise. She will help us find funding. She's our financial advisor, and she has guaranteed that she will be donating $100 every month.
Marilyn Watanabe is an employee at Think Dignity, a nonprofit organization that has a mobile showers for the homeless. She will be our inside person to thinking of the homeless as a general public who needs help, and she will help us with the specifications of the homeless population.
So for our project, we interviewed people in the public, and we asked questions such as, do they feel like our product will be helpful towards the homeless? And 95% of the people agreed that this product can be beneficial to the homeless. We asked these questions because it connects to our product, and we also want to see how people who are more fortunate feel about how our product can affect the homeless who are less fortunate.
In the process of finding or building our final product, we polled the homeless, and a few questions that we asked were, do you think this would be a beneficial product to you? 100% answered 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most beneficial. Another question we asked was, how important do you think hygiene is? And on a scale of 1 to 10, 100% answered 10, with 10 being most important. Some of the quotes that stood out to us were, where are you going to put it? This quote stood out to us because finding a location to put this bathroom is a priority, and we need it to be somewhere the homeless can find it and be safe using it. Another another quote that stood out to us was, I use a water jug and a rag that go into a bathroom stall and wash up. For this quote stood out to us because we want the bathroom to be a safe place for the homeless to use. And another quote that stood out to us was, I do not feel safe at shelters. And this quote stood out to us because we were going to pass out the temporary codes at the homeless shelters. And if we don't, and if most homeless people do not feel safe at the shelters, then we should not be passing the codes out.
In this video, this is the video of a homeless man we surveyed. His name is James, and we asked him what he thought about our product. Here it is.
You all?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's fabulous.
Okay, what makes it fabulous?
We need some type of support out here.
Okay.
You know, we're not getting a whole lot of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
A little bit of support is better than none at all.
That is true. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
They gave us a lot of information about how important this product would be in ways that we could also alter our product to make it more friendly towards them.
The following sketches are the sketches of our exterior. On the small rectangle on the interior and exterior top, the exterior front and top view is a ramp. So this will make it accessible to the disabled, just in case if they're using a wheelchair. And the little box on the exterior side view will be a window. We don't want the only light to be dim light, so we want to use a window. And the window will be stained glass, which means you can't see in or out.
For our interior sketches, this is the first picture is from left to right. The first picture is the floor plan of the exterior and interior, if you were looking like that. And then the interior, you can see that we have a changing area, toilet, sliding shower, mirror, and window inside. And then the changing area, you would walk through the door and you would go to the far right is the image. And you would see lockers, a bench that goes all the way around, and shelves that they can put their clothes on. Some similar patterns that we found were these three. So the middle pattern, it has, this is kind of what we want our thing to go off of, but it does have a bathtub, and we do think that we should substitute that for a shower, because a shower that is at floor level, because anybody in a wheelchair could easily roll in, but in a bathtub, they would have to do a little bit more to get inside. The toilet is what we want, and then the sink is also, if you pay attention to the sink, it's a wall-mounted sink. So we really would like that when, if somebody is in a wheelchair, they could roll and they don't have to be far away from the sink because there's a cabinet in there or anything like that. They also implemented railings, which we would definitely like to do to help anybody that needs to get get into our building around the area.
The three pictures that you see on your slides are three competitive products. The first one is Hope, South Florida. It's located in Broward County, Florida, which is near Fort Lauderdale. They're relatively new, and each of their mobile shower units have 6 showers, 6 bathrooms, 6 showers, 6 toilets, and 6 sinks. And they do not plan on making a permanent structure anytime soon. Lavame on the top right is basically the grandfather of all mobile units. They have created multiple in the California area, and they encourage others to make their own. They don't brand their name. They've even encouraged some people to do them in Europe. Refresh and Renew, they have been providing showers for the homeless for around 3 years, and they're located in Redlands, California. They also do not plan on making permanent structures anytime soon. The second in this slide, this first one would be Mr. Bubbles. It's located in Tampa, Florida, and it's about a few years old. They have more services for the homeless other than mobile showers, and they are close to establishing a permanent structure. They're just not at their funds yet. And then Think Dignity on the right is located in San Diego, California, and they basically have the same morals and goals as us. They do plan to make 2 permanent structures in California. They just need more funding, but they will get that in a few years. And Marilyn Watanabe is actually a products manager for them.
All right, so our primary stakeholders, our users will be homeless people in Charlotte, and we will not have buyers and sellers due to the fact that it is a nonprofit organization, and we're planning to be funded. We're planning on being governmentally funded, and we would accept donations to help keep up with our bathroom. A few manufacturers that we were thinking about using is Distinctive, which is for designing, building, and remodeling. Emmerich for making the shower accessible for the disabled. The Majestic Bath for all parts of the bathroom. The Best Tile for the flooring and walls, and Lockers for the changing area.
So input from the users, which are the homeless, is location. And location is important because it was mentioned more than once, and we want it to be accessible and safely used by the homeless. Receiving codes. The general public, which is anyone besides the homeless. The duration of the showers is it's 30 minutes. And cleaning of the bathroom, they're wondering how we're going to maintain the cleanliness of it. Our mentors talked about how many businesses do not want homeless people near their business because it lowers the value of the business around in the surrounding area.
So our design specifications, we list them in the order of highest priority from left to right, as you can see. And some of them are finding an area in Uptown Charlotte. As again, Kennedy was saying, this is really important because they want to make sure it's accessible, walkable distance to get to it. The next thing that is really important is abiding by the American Disability Act, also known as the ADA, because we do have to be in compliant if we want to make it, because it's a public business, public product, and because we want it for the disabled, we do have to comply. Codes to access the showers is one of the biggest innovations that we're using for our bathrooms. So it is important to make sure that we have that included to make sure that only homeless people will be able to get inside.
we decided to include rainwater barrels in our design because it will allow us to cut back on our water bill budget, and it also makes our structure more environmental friendly, which is a big plus for us.
Being COVID-19 friendly is very important during a time like this, as well as just avoiding spreading of germs as possible. You do this by using touchless sinks.
The types of flooring and walls our team looked at were porcelain and ceramic. We looked at these types of flooring and walls because they are water resistant and easy to clean, which is a necessity in a public bathroom. Safe and durability flooring is also a key factor in a public bathroom.
So we're planning on providing towels and washcloths to those who use our bathroom. And based on research, we found that white towels or white washcloths are usually cheaper to buy than different colored washcloths. And our washcloths will be stored in the lockers for when the homeless come, they can just take it out of the locker and use it. And they'll be able to keep their towels and washcloths. And also for our project, we researched drains, and we found out there are two different types of drains, linear and point. And we're thinking about using linear for the fact that it can absorb more water quicker than a point drain.
We thought about installing solar panels in our building because we wanted to save money wherever we could. Unfortunately, the cost of installation and management outweighs the benefits and the saving on budget. And throughout the entire slides, there has been a color scheme of orange and purple. No, it's not for Clemson. They actually have significant components to the product. We plan on using these colors for in the bathroom, and we chose these specific colors because of what they target and promote. Violet promotes sense of belonging and self-respect, and it targets a lack of confidence, low self-esteem, and severe depression. Orange targets depression and trauma, but it promotes self-esteem and optimism.
Heated flooring is known to give a spa-like feel after stepping out of the shower or waking up in the morning to a warm floor for your feet. And that's what we want to give the homeless people or the homeless population, because they don't get that on a daily basis. So it's just something to give them.
So to get feedback for our presentation, we would definitely love everybody to go on this bit.ly Pres One form and fill it out to help us do better next time.
And if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat and we'll be checking that as well.
Thank you.